Right, welcome back to Rise and Shine. We were in a very serious, or rather a Buddhist discussion with Mr. Vipula Vanigaseri, the former diplomat, Director General of Tourism Authority, and currently the senior lecturer at the NSBM Green University. Right, would like to ask the question like this, because Ehi Passiko, come and see. According to your view, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, come and see. When you say come and see, it has a deeper connotation than what appears on the surface. Buddha never said come and learn, nor did he say come and study, or Lord Buddha never said be a scholar in Buddhist studies. And in fact, it is almost impossible for anyone to know all 22,000 sutras and learn Abhidhammas. Yes, you can be a good scholar and you can speak about Dhamma, but it does not necessarily mean that you will get wherever you want to go in terms of freedom from suffering. Now, when you say come and see, it also implies whether knowledge is involved in this, because Lord Buddha during his time, he went in search of people who are seeking liberation, and he was also able to speak to people like Sunita, Sopaka, who didn't have any education whatsoever. And so come and see has a deeper meaning than what we would otherwise see. When you say come and see what? And then the true nature of life, then isn't this the true nature? Or is there a different perspective from which you can look at life? Well, you could look at finding solace to your problems through the human model, and yet at the end you will not be happy, because you will, even with whatever the wealth you are looking for, whatever the publicity, eventually everything will come to an end. So this is generally realized, this suffering is generally realized by a lot of people when they reach the old age, not early. Early you are struggling, you are striving to achieve whatever you want to achieve. And yet, now some of the people whom I meet now, when I ask them, they are in their retirement, they say, well, now I am meditating. So I used to ask them, you waited all these years to meditate? And they say, no, we didn't have time. I said, come on, you didn't have time. It's not acceptable. So come and see is something where Lord Buddha was trying to explain that there's another way of looking at life and existence. And if you look at sutras like Vibhanga Sutra or Anatta Lakkhana Sutra, it really put things upside down. It completely, I would say, they are very, very radical way of showing you, no, this is not what is happening. And I saw you were saying before I came here that the meditation is bringing you to the present moment. And, actually, being in the now or being in the present moment has a deeper meaning than that. Now, if I ask you, for instance, do you remember what you had for dinner? And I'm sure last night you will remember what you had. But if I ask you, can you go back and experience that dinner? You will say no. Why? Because if you have to do that, you have to leave the now and go back, which is impossible. So now is your only reality from spiritual perspective. And this is why Lord Buddha said, be in the present moment, because the past is gone, future is yet to come, it's just an imagination. But if you go into further investigation, you will realize that your past is simply arising as thoughts in the now. And so is your future imaginations arising as thoughts in the now. They don't have any other reality than that. So, these are the ways in which you can see that it's not really what appears to be, and the life and existence could be looked at from a different perspective, which probably helps you to see the true nature from which you can imaginations arising as thoughts in the now. They don't have any other reality than that. So, these are the ways in which you can see that it's not really what appears to be and the life and existence could be looked at from a different perspective, which probably helps you to see the true nature, from which you can see that there is really no sufferer and it's only